All right, this is a video of the Super Mario Quadratic. So here on this first slide here, I'm gonna look at this vertex here. It's at 10.6. So the H value is fine. Just gonna change the K value. And now hit the run button. So let me make this a little smaller so I can see both things here. Yeah. Hit the run button and Mario should collect the coin. Then you want to hit the more coin button. And so I need to make this wider. So for the purposes of this exercise, you want to hit the reset button, and then I would just guess and check here. So you can hit run now, and Mario collects the coins. Now, one way that I suggested that you could get this A value here. So if I would just add an A here and not an equation, and I wanted to compute the A value, then I'd plug in 12.4 for X and Y. So Y is 4 when X is 12. So 4 times A, and then this is 12 minus 10, that whole thing squared, plus 6. So computing what A is for, equal, if I do what's inside the parentheses, 12 minus 10 is 2 squared is 4. So 4A plus 6. And subtract 6 from both sides, negative 2 equal 4A. And A is equal to negative 1/2. So that's, if I want to find the A value algebraically, my suggestion here would just be kind of guess and check, estimate what A is. And I tried negative 1/2 first, and that works. And hit the run button, and Mario goes through the coins. And when I hit the more coin button, then this just moves the vertex over to 7.6. So I want to change this to a 7. Oop, hit the reset button, then change this to a 7. And sure enough, that goes through all the coins. If I hit run, then Mario collects the coins again. And that's all the activities on slide 1. And then on slide 2, they give you this parabola right here, x minus 1 squared plus 1. Well, don't quite want that, but on this one, I would probably use the intercept form of the parabola. So if I wanted to go from, say, this is, say, 2 to 20. So you don't have to go right next to Mario. I could actually go from like 5 to 20. So let's go ahead and do 5 to 20 here. I'm using the intercept form. So x minus 5 times x minus 20. And so this is facing upward. I want it to face downward. So just do a negative. And that would probably work if I want to see the vertex on the screen here, let's make this a fraction. Make it a bigger, a smaller fraction, I mean. And so there, now I can see the parabola on the screen. Mario crosses over the lava successfully. On slide 3, they give you the intercept form. So one of the intercepts is 4, but the other one you want to make 9. So I'll make that a 9. And then for the next one, this intercept is 14. That looks correct. And you want to make the other one 9 also. So now if I hit run, Mario collects everything there, the coins and the stars. So when you get to this reset button, you can stop because it's not going to go any further. But some of the slides have more than one activity on it. So this one, I would probably use the vertex form here because this vertex is at 6, 8. So y equal x minus 6 squared plus 8. That's facing the wrong way, so let's go ahead and use a negative. And then that's not wide enough. So let's try 1/2. Looks like that's going to work. And then this other vertex here is at 11, 9. So that's 11 squared plus 9. And it's going upward. We want to go down, so make a negative. Then hit run. And we collect the coins. So as soon as it says well done and it says move to the next screen, then you know that's the last activity on that screen. So that's screen 4. Here in screen 5 is where it says create 2 quadratics, collect the coins and stars throughout the level. So this one has more than just one activity on this slide here. So on slide 5, you're going to, I think it says move on after you get the correct equation. So this one, I would use the vertex form again. So I'm going to use like 1.75 is the x value of my vertex. And then that's actually the y value. The x value is 1. So and then you want this to face downward, so put a negative. And I might want to make that more narrow. So make sure I go through all the coins. And then for the star here, I'm going to use the intercepts here. So let me see what happens if I make it 3 and 6 here. Might need to make it less than 3. We'll see. It looks like that might work. And then you want this to be negative. So if I hit run now, this is the button you get now, move forward. So As long as you're getting a move forward button, then you want to hit it. I don't think there's any more than 3 activities per screen. So now you have to hit the reset button because you're going to make different equations here. This one, you might want to use the intercepts again, so you can make a sort of like a bridge from 7 to 10 there. So y equal x minus 7 times x minus 10. And then you want that to open downward, so negative. And that's going to work for that. And then this other bridge, let me try to go ahead and use the vertex on this one. So 11.5 and 2. $11.5 squared plus 2. All right, so that's a little bit too wide, so we'll make it more narrow. And more narrow still, because this coin right here, all right, now it looks good. All right, so move forward again, and then hit the reset button. So I want to go from 13 to, say, 16 maybe. I might want to go less than 16 here. We'll see in a second. I want to go less than 16, so I get 15, 15.5. And so if I make this more narrow, it will stretch it up more. So dilation of vertical stretch, or dilated with respect to the x-axis. Let's make it a 3. Make it 2. I think that will work. And then for the star here, you want to go from maybe 15.5. Or let's just use this vertex here, 18.3. So trying to change this to 18.3. And so I need to make this wider, so maybe not. Maybe Mario won't fall down this crack. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he didn't fall down the crack, but he didn't get these 2 stars here. So I need to make this a little bit wider. Let's see here. So let's go 1.5. See if that works. Oops. Missed the coin. I don't know why it gave me to move forward. I missed one coin there. Might have to resort to the vertex form here. Let's try the vertex form. So negative, and then the vertex here is 14.5. And 3. But that's too wide, so let's make it more narrow. And that's much better. No. Okay, that worked. It gave me the move forward button before when I missed this coin, but so in this case, the vertex form worked much better. So now I hit move forward. And you want to go through all these here. So let's go 20.5 to, let's go 21 to 27 and see what happens there. Oh, I think first you have to get this guy there. So this is at 20.25. So if I want to make two parabolas, it's about 1.5. Let's go 1.75. So move this over a little bit. Say 20. And then make it more narrow here. There we go. And then making this bridge here. So about 21.5 and 27. I'm going to use the intercept form. And wide, let's try -1/10. Too wide. Not wide enough. So just a width here. That should work. All right, so then when you get this message, move on to the next screen, then you want to hit the next button. All right, slide 6. This vertex is at 2, -2, so let's try that. And you want to go downward. It might work. Maybe make it a little bit wider. Oh, wider would be the other way, 1/2. Let's leave it at -1. And this vertex is at about 6.25. -3. And make this a negative. Whoop. Missed one of those coins, so I'm not going to move forward until I get this coin here. So I'm going to make this wider. And maybe make it move over just a tad here. All right. So now kind of want to be halfway between here as your vertex. So halfway between 7.5 and 9.5. So if I add those together, 17 is about 8.5. I'm gonna leave that there. Maybe make it wider, see, or narrower. No, that should work. And then here I'm at 12.0. There's my vertex. And narrower. Whoop, I missed both coins. I don't know why. It's saying to move on. So adjust the width of the first parabola and I get all the coins. Hey, and looks like the last one on this screen. So the vertex is at 15.0 and very narrow here. So let's make this negative 15. And you want to go really narrow here. So start with 1/10 and see what happens there. Whoops, the narrow would be 10. All right. And then this vertex, 16.5 and 0 or 17.5. And I want to make it more narrow still. All right. Oh, it's not the last one on here. All right, so the first parabola, you want to go through 10, 2310. Reset this. Vertex at 2310. And narrow. All right, and then from here, the vertex is at 2810. wider. Let's go ahead and hit run. All right, so notice that some of the slides I'm using the vertex form, and other slides I'm using the intercept form. So if I want to make a bridge, use the vertex form. If I want to get something that's up sort of higher, then I'm using the vertex form. So bridge, intercept form, higher, I want to use the vertex form. So move forward again. So here I am going to use the vertex form. I want to jump up here higher. So it looks like 30 and a half, 11, maybe. And maybe make this I want to move this over a little. And let's make this a little less there. There. And here's a situation where I want to make a bridge here. So, but, so I want to make a bridge like from 30 over to 37. Don't know why that's not going through 37. So let's make this more. Move it over. Yeah. So what happens when I do that? Okay. So there was a bit more on that screen. Maybe 4 move forwards, I think. All right, so here's where we're starting to get the negative values. This looks at to be negative 78, maybe. is my vertex, so y minus x minus a negative 78 would be, or 68, be x plus 68, and then squared, make this a negative. So let's move it over. And in this vertex here, looks to be about negative 55, 5. So x plus 55 squared. And then make that wider. Oh, missed one of the coins there. I don't know why I missed that star there. It's letting me move forward, but let me get everything. There. All right. No, I got everything. Here I'm not building a bridge again. I want to jump up. So when I want to jump up, I'm going to make a vertex form. So this is between about negative 41 and negative 32. Or negative 32 and negative 38 is about negative 36. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I want to put plus 5. Let's get rid of this 1/2 for a second, see what happens. There we go. That looks better. And then this vertex is at like negative 18, 5. Let's just do this. That's negative 22, 5. And then make this wider. See what happens there. I'm going to make this a little bit wider here. And move it down a little bit. Wow, I missed this point right here. I don't know if I'm going to hit this one. Yeah, no, I got them all. Alright, here I want to make a bridge, so let's go from -10 to +11, see how that works. So x plus 10 and x minus 10. Make this a 9. Eight. Alright, and this one, let's go ahead and use the vertex of 15, 6, or 5. Let's go with 15, 5. And I want to go to wider. Something's wrong. 15. I'll make this bigger. And let's get this. How did I miss that star? Let's make this a 4. There we go. Alright, this vertex, 28, 5 maybe. And then make it wider. And then this vertex, 41, -1 maybe. Alright, let's see what happens here. Get the coins. Looks like he almost fell down into a hole there. Move on to the next screen. And they're required to jump onto Bowser's head. So we want to jump here. So let's see. So wider. I use the intercept form here. I guess he's defeated. I don't know. Still looks like he's wiggling around. Oh, I see. Whoops. Make this wider still. Oh, I guess you have to hit the continue button to stop making them spin around. So now let's make this 6 and 10. and narrower. Narrower still. Yeah. What am I, negative 76? That's going to be not landing on his head. Let's go with the vertex form of 8, 2. Let's go with 1. That's even better. Finally killed him. All right. Looks like we got to save the princess here. So 16 squared plus 10. And then this is negative and wide. All right, so that's the end of the video. So if you got a better idea of when to use the vertex form and when to use the intercept form, and how to make the parabola wide or narrow,